Remember your 20s? You could probably eat a whole pizza, skip the gym for a month and still feel pretty good. Maybe you even gained muscle just by looking at a set of dumbbells. But then, somewhere around your 40th birthday, the rules of the game seemed to change, without anyone handing you a new instruction manual. Suddenly the weight on the scale starts creeping up, even though your diet hasn't changed much. That familiar morning energy is gone, replaced by stiffness, and a need for that first coffee. It's a common story for men. This isn't just in your head. Your body is genuinely undergoing a significant shift. The hormonal landscape that made things feel effortless is now different. Testosterone levels are crucial for muscle growth, energy, overall vitality, and they naturally begin to decline. It doesn't happen overnight. It's a slow process that starts in your 30s and becomes much more noticeable in your 40s. This change affects everything: how your body stores fat and how quickly you recover from a tough workout. It's a turning point that requires a new approach. Many men feel frustrated at this stage. The old tricks don't work anymore. Workouts that used to deliver results now leave you sore and wiped out for days. The diet that kept you lean now seems to add inches to your waistline. It can feel like an uphill battle against your own biology. You might think getting stronger and leaner is a young man's game, and your best days are behind you, but you have a choice. You can accept this as your new normal, or you can learn the new rules. The good news? You absolutely can. Build muscle, get stronger, and feel better than ever after 40. It's not about fighting your body, it's about working with it. It requires a smarter, more strategic approach. This isn't a story about decline, it's a story about adaptation. Understand the unique challenges of this decade, create a plan that delivers results. Redefine what it means to be strong and fit in your 40s, 50s, and beyond. It's time to learn the new game plan. There's a process happening inside your body that most men over 40 are completely unaware of. It's called sarcopenia. That's a fancy medical term, but its meaning is simple and a little scary: age-related muscle loss. Think of it as a silent thief that slowly, year after year, steals your strength and muscle mass. Starting around age 30, the average man can lose between 3 to 5% of his muscle mass per decade if he's not actively doing something to stop it. By the time you're in your 40s, this process is well underway, and its effects become much more noticeable. This loss of muscle isn't just about not being able to lift heavy things or looking less defined. It has a profound impact on your overall health and how your body functions every single day. Your muscles are your body's metabolic engine. They burn calories even when you're at rest. When you lose muscle, your metabolism slows down. This is a primary reason why it becomes so much easier to gain fat, especially around your midsection, as you get older. A slower metabolism means your body needs fewer calories, and any excess is more likely to be stored as fat. Beyond your metabolism, losing muscle affects your strength, your balance, and your ability to perform everyday tasks. Your joints also lose the strong, supportive tissue that helps protect them from injury, leading to more aches and pains. This isn't just a cosmetic issue of not filling out your shirts anymore, it's a fundamental threat to your long-term independence and quality of life. Sarcopenia is the reason why so many people become frail and less mobile as they age. But here is the most important thing you need to know: this process is not inevitable. You can fight back against this silent thief. In fact, you can reverse it. The single most powerful weapon you have against sarcopenia is strength training. Lifting weights, using your body weight for resistance, sends a powerful signal to your muscles to grow and get stronger. It tells your body that you still need that muscle, forcing it to adapt and rebuild. Understanding this process is the first step toward taking control and deciding that you will not let age dictate your strength. So, your hormones are changing, and your body is naturally inclined to lose muscle. It sounds like a tough deal, doesn't it? It's easy to hear all this and think that building muscle after 40 must be incredibly difficult, maybe even impossible. But that's the wrong way to look at it. The truth is, it's not necessarily harder, it's just different. The mindset and methods that worked for you at 25 are now outdated. You can't just throw yourself into brutal, high-volume workouts 7 days a week and expect your body to keep up. That's a recipe for burnout and injury. The new game plan for men over 40 is built on a foundation of intelligence and strategy, not just brute force. It prioritizes consistency over intensity. It values recovery as much as it values the workout itself. In your 20s, you might have been able to get away with sloppy form or skipping a warm-up. Now those details are non-negotiable. Your body has less margin for error. A smart training program for a man over 40 focuses on safe, effective movements that provide the most bang for your buck, stimulating muscle growth without beating up your joints and connective tissues. This new approach extends far beyond the gym floor. What you do in the other 23 hours of the day becomes just as important, if not more so. Your nutrition has to be more precise. You can't out-train a bad diet anymore. Getting enough high-quality protein is critical to give your muscles the building blocks they need to repair and grow. Managing your stress levels is also key, as the stress hormone cortisol can actively break down muscle tissue and encourage fat storage. And perhaps most importantly, getting enough quality sleep is when the real magic of muscle repair and growth happens. Think of yourself not as an aging athlete, but as a smarter, more experienced one. You have the wisdom now to listen to your body. You understand that progress is a marathon, not a sprint. This guide is designed to be your new playbook. We're going to break down the 8 essential game changers that every man over 40 needs to know to build muscle, burn fat, and reclaim his vitality. These aren't complicated theories, they are simple, actionable steps you can start implementing today. It's time to stop wishing for your old body and start building a new, stronger one. If you want to stop the silent theft of muscle loss and truly transform your body after 40, there is one activity that stands above all others: strength training. This is the cornerstone of your new game plan. While activities like running, cycling, or swimming are fantastic for your heart and overall health, they don't send the same powerful signal to your muscles to grow stronger. Your muscles need to be challenged with resistance. They need a reason to stick around, and an even better reason to grow. Lifting weights provides that reason, making it the single most effective tool you have for fighting sarcopenia and rebuilding your physique. This is non-negotiable. Think of each workout as a direct conversation with your body. When you lift a weight that is challenging, you create tiny microscopic tears in your muscle fibers. This might sound bad, but it's actually the catalyst for growth. Your body responds to this stress by not just repairing those fibers, but by rebuilding them thicker and stronger than before to handle that stress better next time. This process is called hypertrophy, and it's the biological mechanism behind muscle growth. Without this stimulus, your body has no incentive to maintain, let alone build, metabolically expensive muscle tissue. It's a simple use it or lose it principle, and after 40 your body is much quicker to choose lose it if you don't give it a compelling reason otherwise. The benefits of strength training go far beyond just bigger muscles and a leaner body. Lifting weights has a profound effect on your hormonal health. It can naturally help to boost your body's production of testosterone, the very hormone that declines with age and is so crucial for your energy, mood, and muscle-building capacity. Furthermore, a consistent lifting routine improves your insulin sensitivity. This means your body gets better at using carbohydrates for energy, storing them in your muscles, rather than converting them into fat. This hormonal 1-2 punch is a game changer for men over 40, helping you build a body that is not only stronger, but also healthier from the inside out. Many men make the mistake of thinking they need to spend hours in the gym every day to see results. This couldn't be further from the truth, especially when you're over 40. The focus should be on quality, not quantity. Just 2 to 3 effective, well-structured strength training sessions per week can be enough to trigger significant muscle growth and transformation. It's about being strategic and consistent. The goal isn't to annihilate yourself in every workout, but to stimulate your muscles enough to signal growth, and then allow your body the time it needs to recover and rebuild. This intelligent approach is the key to long-term success without burnout or injury. So you're convinced that strength training is the way to go. That's the first major step. Walking into a gym for the first time, walking into a gym after a long break, it can feel pretty intimidating. Unfamiliar machines, the clanging of heavy weights. It might seem like everyone else knows what they're doing. It's easy to feel lost or even a bit self-conscious. But the most important thing to remember is that everyone started somewhere. The guy bench pressing a mountain of weight, he was once a beginner too. Your journey starts with a single step. Take that step safely and smartly. Build confidence and momentum. Before you even think about lifting a heavy weight, your first priority is to learn proper form. This is the absolute golden rule of lifting at any age. It's doubly important after 40. Bad form fails to stimulate the target muscle effectively. Bad form dramatically increases your risk of injury. A pulled back, a sore shoulder, a tweaked knee. These can sideline you for weeks, killing your progress and motivation. Start with very light weights, or even just your own body weight. Focus on mastering the movement pattern itself. Really feel the correct muscles working. It's far better to lift a light weight with perfect form. than a heavyweight with sloppy, dangerous technique. A great way to start is by hiring a qualified personal trainer, even for just a few sessions. Think of it as an investment in your long-term health and safety. A good trainer can assess your current fitness level, teach you the fundamental movement patterns, help you design a simple, effective starting program. They can be your guide, correcting your form, they can answer your questions. That can massively accelerate your learning curve and boost your confidence. If a trainer isn't in the budget, there are countless high-quality video resources online. Film yourself with your phone to compare your form to the demonstration. Finally, begin with a simple, full-body routine. Don't try to copy the complex 6-day-a-week workout split you see a professional bodybuilder doing online. Your body needs time to adapt to this new stress. Full-body workout, 2 times a week. Full-body workout, 3 times a week, with at least a day of rest in between. This approach stimulates all your major muscle groups to encourage growth, while also giving your system ample time to recover. The goal in these first few weeks is not to set personal records. It's to build a habit, learn the movements, and listen to your body. This is how you build a foundation for lasting success. When you step into the gym, it's easy to get distracted by the endless rows of fancy machines and the guys doing endless sets of bicep curls in the mirror. While those exercises have their place, they really shouldn't be the foundation of your training, especially when your time is limited and your goal is maximum results. The first game changer is to build your workouts around compound movements. These are the big, multi-joint exercises that work several muscle groups at once. Think of squats, deadlifts, bench presses, overhead presses, rows. These are the most efficient and effective exercises for building overall strength and muscle mass. They give you the most bang for your buck. Why are these lifts so powerful? Because they recruit a massive amount of muscle fiber in a single movement. A squat, for example, doesn't just work your quads. It also engages your glutes, hamstrings, calves, and your entire core to stabilize your body. This high level of muscle activation sends a much stronger growth signal than an isolation move like a leg extension. Performing heavy compound movements also triggers a greater hormonal response, like higher testosterone and growth hormone. That's exactly what you need to counteract age-related hormonal decline. Building your routine around these lifts simplifies training. You don't need a dozen different exercises. A simple plan focusing on a few key compounds is incredibly effective. For example, squats, a push movement like the bench press, and a pull like the barbell row. Focus on these 3, and you've trained almost every major muscle. This saves time and mental energy, making consistency easier. Your goal is to get stronger on these core lifts over time. Deadlift, squat. They can sound intimidating if you're a beginner or have back issues. But start smart, form comes first. You don't need hundreds of pounds on day 1. Start with bodyweight squats or a kettlebell goblet squat. Learn the deadlift with a light kettlebell or a pair of dumbbells. Master the pattern safely, then add weight as you get stronger. These are fundamental human movements. Learn them well and you'll build a strong, resilient body for years. You have now read the playbook. You have the 8 game changers, the weekly blueprint, a clear understanding of what it takes to build a stronger, leaner body after the age of 40. The information is laid out in front of you, but knowledge alone doesn't lift the weights. Information doesn't build muscle. Action does. Right now, you are standing at a crossroads. One path leads back to the familiar routine of accepting gradual decline, of believing the story that your best days are behind you. The other path, the one we have just mapped out, leads toward a stronger, more vital, and more capable version of yourself. The choice of which path to take is entirely yours. I don't have time. I'm too tired after work, my back hurts. I'll start next month. These are the barriers we build to protect ourselves from the discomfort of change. They are the siren song of inertia, the force that wants to keep things exactly as they are. But let's be honest with ourselves, these are not reasons, they are stories. We find time for the things we prioritize. The energy you lack is the very thing that consistent training and better nutrition will give you. The aches and pains you feel are often a symptom of weakness and inactivity, not a permanent condition. Overcoming inertia is the first and most difficult repetition you will have to complete. Think about what you stand to lose by doing nothing. The slow, silent theft of muscle will continue. Your metabolism will slow down further, making it even harder to keep fat off. Your energy levels will dip, your strength will fade, your risk of age-related health issues will increase. This is the default setting. It's the path of least resistance, and it leads to a place of regret and diminished capacity. You don't have to let that be your story. You have the power to rewrite the script, starting today. The discomfort of starting something new is temporary. The regret of never having tried lasts a lifetime. While the goal of this guide is to help you build muscle, the true benefits of this journey extend far beyond what you see in the mirror. Yes, you will get stronger, you'll look better in your clothes, and feel more confident with your shirt off. But those are just the surface-level rewards. The real transformation happens on a much deeper level. It's about reclaiming a sense of physical agency, of proving to yourself that you are not a passive victim of the aging process. You are the architect of your own strength and vitality. This feeling of control and self-respect is more powerful than any bicep peak. We've covered the why, the what, and the how. We've dismantled the excuses and illuminated the profound benefits waiting for you. There is nothing left to do but begin. The gap between the man you are today and the stronger man you want to become is bridged by a series of single days, all starting with day one. And your day one is not some abstract date in the future, it is today. It is right now. The momentum you need for the rest of your life can be generated in the next 24 hours by the choices you make. Don't waste this opportunity. Don't let another day slip by where you are a spectator in your own life. Your task for today is simple. Commit to one thing. It could be writing down your workout plan in a new notebook. It could be going for a 20-minute brisk walk. It could be making sure your dinner tonight is packed with protein and vegetables. Choose one small achievable action from this guide and execute it. That's it. This single act is a declaration. It's a signal to yourself that you are serious and that the change has already begun. As you move forward, remember that this is a marathon, not a sprint. There will be bumps in the road. You will have days where you feel weak or unmotivated. You will miss a workout. You will eat a meal you shouldn't have. This is not failure, it is part of the process. The key is to not let a single misstep turn into a landslide. If you miss a Monday workout, just make sure you get to the gym on Wednesday. If you have a bad meal, make sure your next one is healthy. The only true failure is giving up. Strive for consistency, not perfection. You have the tools, you have the knowledge, you have the capacity within you to make this change. The man you were in your 20s is gone and he's not coming back. But the man you can be in your 40s, 50s, and beyond can be stronger, smarter, and more resilient than you've ever been before. It's time to stop looking back and start building forward. Take that first step. Make that first healthy choice. Your day one is not tomorrow. It's not next week. It is now. Welcome to the first day of your stronger life.